mindset. And here is the main lesson, right? Main lesson. Here it is. If you want six-figure mindset, say yes first. In your mind or in your notebook, yes, I want it. Do you want a six-figure mindset? Because I'm going to give you the list. Now, there's a long list. This is just the first part. Number one, track every peso. When you become rich, go ahead, hire an accountant, a bookkeeper to track it for you. But do you know that all of the six-figure and higher, seven-figure people, they track their peso using their brains. They can compute it in their brains because they've memorized it. If you don't track every peso at 40,000 pesos a month, and you said, I don't want to track, I don't want to compute my change when I buy something. That is the poor person's mindset. Like, I would get the change, I wouldn't even bother counting it, put it in my pocket. That's how you lose money. Track every peso. Number two, you need to serve deeper, not louder. Don't think of going viral. Think about how am I going to make whatever I'm going to do more valuable than anything else I've ever done, or more valuable than what everyone else has ever done? Not viral, more valuable. One way I did this is to add that quote from St. Francis de Sales. Because everyone else teaching you about money, business mindset, six figures, viral, they're all about the cash. Yes? And they're always relying on quotes from my favorites, the Tony Robbins, the Jim Rohns, the Robert Kiyosaki, all that stuff, right? But I'm finished with that. I'm done with that. And it turns out most of my heroes and gurus, they're all worldly people. So they're the wrong people for me to follow at this point. When I started, maybe yes, because they got my attention. But at this point, following somebody who hates children, like Robert Kiyosaki, I know he does. You can see it in his cash flow and how he treats people. Cash flow is a game. How he treats kids as liabilities. No, I'm just using accounting. So when you have kids, you have more expenses, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't redeem himself at all. Children are liabilities. I cannot follow people like that. You get me? That mindset has led to the global let's not have kids mindset. And I can't follow that. I'm Catholic. So what I'm giving you today in my brain is far more valuable than anyone else giving you an advice on how to earn six figures. Because I'm giving you the skills after this video, and I'm giving you the correct mindset to approach it. By not just addressing your life today and the peace you will experience when you get the six-figure mindset and six-figure earnings, because earning this with no peace of mind is nothing. It's worse than 40,000 pesos a month. It's worse. So you need the peace of mind and assurance of eternity, because life is not just here and now, there's still eternity. So I'm stacking in my brain, could be wrong, a lot of value in the series that I'm making for you guys for free. So I'm hoping, no, I'm not hoping, I'm praying that you would share this video to people you know, especially people in the Facebooks, because this video is not going on Facebook. You will have to share it yourself because I have no Facebook account. That's why we're live on YouTube. Number 3, you need to embrace hard things. People who always thinking about, oh no, I don't feel great. I feel bad. I feel discouraged. Every statement that starts with feel is a 40,000 peso mindset and less. It's a 5-figure mindset. If you skip paying attention to your emotions in this journey for a 6-figure mindset, it won't work. You need to tell yourself, we need to embrace that hard things. That's hard to write email. You have to ask ChatGPT 30 minutes. Do it. Ask ChatGPT for 30 minutes of time to make that email. That phone call you need to do. I don't know what that is. But when I started during my real estate investment days, I had to call the bank to ask them the interest rates for their loan. That was the only thing I'm going to do. But I was an employee, child life earning. At that time, I think I was earning 40,000 pesos a month. And I was so scared to call the bank to ask them about their interest rates. Don't ask me why. I was stupid scared. That's so easy to do. But if you haven't done that before, call a bank and say, what are your interest rates for blah, 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 real estate loans? If you haven't done that before, it's a new thing for you. There's this unreal fear. That's my call. And you know what I did? I called, I made it ring, and I put it down. So scared. That's because my brain was still thinking, I'm so soft, I'm so weak, that a phone call to a bank, I'm scared of it. That's why we call fear as unreal. Fear is not real. But no amount of explanation will give you the courage to take that call. There is something, though, and it's called relying on the truth that the saints, the Catholic saints, they all talk about this, embracing the hard things. You cannot be a saint if you don't know how to do this with joy, to do embracing of the hard things with joy. If you are interested in how to suffer with joy, keep listening, because that's what the saints say, all of them. And I have a friend, I told this to my friend, he said, wow, that's so interesting. Pretty sure he was baptized Catholic, but not practicing anymore. The concept of embracing hard things for Catholic saints is 100% true, but most people don't know it. And it's not suffering is the word. No, that's not how you do it. So you suffer with joy. And you don't do that on the first try, not on the 200th try, but that's the goal. That's the goal, to imitate the saints who imitate Christ. I'll give you a perspective now. Put yourself in the crucifixion. You know that when Jesus died? So you have Mary there at the foot of the cross. If this was a Western movie, what would Mary, the mother of Jesus, be doing? Think about it. Normal human behavior. As crying. What else? During the march to the where he will be crucified, and they were whipping him and stuff. What would a mom be doing while, let's assume you're forced to watch, because that's what happens in public executions all over the world, in any culture. If there's a public execution, the villagers, the townsfolk are forced to watch. If you don't watch, you get punished. So let's say Mary is forced to be there. What would be a normal mom's reaction when the son is being tortured and then being crucified? Normal. Should she be quiet, or should be screaming for them to stop? What do you think? Western movie vibes. What do you guys think? She should be screaming for them to stop. In fact, you would probably assume that most of the women there would be screaming for the Roman soldiers to stop. But there was no mention of that in the Bible. That Mary, we're focusing only on Mary because she's the mom. She was screaming. And if she was screaming, they probably remove her anyway. She was at the foot of the cross, just crying. Now, Jomar is evidence based on absence. No, this is because of the understanding of how Mary is, of who Mary is. There are many situations in the life of Jesus when his life is at risk. Mary could have said something. She said nothing. In this case, and in case if you haven't studied it properly now, because most likely you haven't, Mary knew this was going to happen. The conversation during the wedding of Cana, they were talking about his death. Woman, my time is not yet arrived. And Mary, in her brain, says, I know. It'll arrive soon. I don't want it to arrive, but it'll arrive soon. It's gonna start now though. They don't have any wine. My time has arrived. That's the death. They were talking about his death. They, mom and son, were talking about the son's death. Mary knew it was coming. It did not decrease the sorrow, pain of piercing the heart of the mother. Any mother, really, any mother who's will be subjected to seeing his only son suffer and then be tortured by the Romans. Any mother. Hard things. Mary, being the perfect human, by the way, because she's not God, is a example of somebody who has embraced the hardest thing. And that's why you have Catholics close to Mary who can embrace the hardest things, like Maximilian Kolbe, who in World War II was tortured with everyone else, lived, so they have to shoot him. No, they have to drug him to kill him by lethal injection because the torture giving to him killed everyone except him because he knew how to embrace the hard things. Number 4, put soul into your systems. Don't think of your automation or agentic AI as a servant. Don't think of them as your savior. This technology will become more mature as months go by. I'm recording this during the launch of AI agents available only to paying customers. By the time you hear this, everybody will be using AI agents. And they're thinking it's a savior. That's a big mistake. I'll explain to you in the coming videos why that's a big mistake. You are risking your safety if you consider AI auto agents as savior. Must be a servant, must be controlled. Okay? Oh, for perspective, I finished computer science in college. So I was doing coding for AI when I was in college. So the concept of AI is pretty old to me. So I know how it works, obviously, from the beginning of college days, including how you do today at LLMs. So I have an idea what you're dealing with. Okay? Bigger than an idea because I'm a coder as well. I'm a marketer and a coder. Okay? And a Catholic. So hopefully that gives you more value than the usual thing. Number, put your soul in your system. Just use them as servants, not as savior. Number 5, I'm gonna demonstrate this even more as you watch the next videos. Hopefully you will find more value, more soul, you know, than you ever find anywhere else. Because I really want to give you as much value for today's world, AI agents, today's world, 6-figure goals, and the life after. Plus, your mental state when you finally earn this much or this little, whichever. Now, you must know your real reward. What is your real reward? We're talking about 6 figures a month. Are you after the money or are you after the mastery? What mastery? Because the main goal really, why I'm teaching you this, is mastery of what? Money? No, self. Master yourself. Master yourself. Because you don't want to be the person earning so much money, 7-figure, 6-figure, but you also have a 7-figure, 6-figure heartache or stomach ache or problem. You know what I mean? Because a person with 30K, 40K, there are no lawsuits for that person. Once you hit your 7 figures, if you do it the wrong way, you're going to be entertaining lawsuits, which is something you don't want, I'm guessing. Let me move on. Thank you so much for listening. Let's compare some mindsets now. Are you guys game? Are you still game? Let's do it. The 6-figure mindset and that 40K mindset. Track every peso versus I'll remember it in my head. You know what track every peso means? Every receipt you earn, you put it in Excel, Google Sheets, and figure out exactly how much you're spending. Serve deeper. I need more likes and shares. I have to go. Wait a moment. Right, sorry. Water. I need water. I need likes and shares. You're chasing attention. It's not going to give you anything. I'll do it later. Instead of embracing hard things, you try to do selves later. You put souls into your system, but what you do is, I don't need automation yet. I just want to do everything manual, like reply to all my customers now, email them individually by using Gmail. There's no way you can earn the six figure if you're doing everything manual. Use automation as a servant. That's why I'm going to teach you how to do the email marketing with automation built in. Is that something you want? I'm going to teach this to you for free. Okay? The better person that you need to share this video to would be a business owner who's already making sales, because this person will benefit the most from this. Gets? Now, why am I talking about sharing this video? Because this video, there's a process that you need to follow. So once you share this to someone, you become an affiliate, which means if that person buys something from me, I have book, I have courses, a lot of stuff. I have book, for example, this one. This is brand new from last year, this year actually. This is an affiliate marketing book. If they buy it, you get 30% if they buy it. This is just an example. I also have courses. So why should you share this video? Because this is first of 15 videos you can share to these business owners. They will find it valuable. They will find it not valuable. But if they find it valuable, they're the right people, right? And they buy anything from me, you become an affiliate earning 30%. If you ever are familiar with the Shopees, Lazadas, TikTok, the affiliates never get 30%. They get less than 10. If you're in Amazon, it's even less. This is 30%. This book today is around 1,900, but the reason why it's priced that way is because it has an ebook and a series of Zoom tutorials, Zoom calls every month at the end of the month until December 2025. So there's a lot of months that they can enjoy learning about affiliate marketing, which is what you're going to do, just by getting the book. It's not just a book, it's a community with a book club, with tutorials and lessons and step-by-step. So this is just one example. But that's one way you can profit, by sharing this video. Again, you're free to share this video in Facebook because I don't have a Facebook presence. And the mindset of I just want money now, it means you have no patience and you want to quit. You'll eventually quit without experiencing any growth. So what is the real reward? Is it really money, or is it mastery of self, mastery of the skills, mastery of the mindset? I'm just telling you, if you're in it only for the money, just sell something. Don't go into the online thingy. Just sell whatever. There's an object in your house you don't use, you sell it in your Facebook and you'll earn money. It's just very quick. It's not a system that you need if you just want to earn money like that. Just sell whatever. Whatever it is that you can sell, just sell it. And you'll earn money quickly. You don't need a six-figure mindset. You just need a sales mindset. What I am here for, if you have a business and you want to scale your earning, your net income to a higher than six-figure mindset, six figures, then you should probably stick to this series and make sure you watch the next series.